What's going on, guys? Copamar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to Neo being asked about his two girlfriends and him saying there is no cap on the amount of girlfriends he can have. And when I say cap, I don't mean that he talking about he lying. I'm talking cap as in the numbers. So we're going to listen to what Neo got to say, come back, and we're going to analyze as to why and how a man could be able to pull off such a feat.
I know you're still doing the polyamorous relationship thing. You have two girlfriends right now, right? I mean, is that the cap, or would you add more to it?
No specific cap. It just depends on, who I vibe with and who vibes with me.
I know. Okay, so no cap to it. So as many maybe you'd add. Oh, okay, we're not closing the door to that.
As many as you can afford, That's how it works.
I know you're still doing the poly.
As many as you can afford. Give it up for Neo. Give it up for Neo. As many girlfriends as you can afford, you should have. Why not? Are they saying no? Are the women saying no? The women don't care. Women will tell men they want a good man. They want a man that's hardworking, faithful, loyal. Someone that doesn't cheat, only them alone, never has eyes for other women. But in the case of Neo and many other very rich men, there are no rules to the game. So when men sees this, the average man sees this, there is no other option in the world other than to get more money in order to have unlimited amounts of girlfriends. Him answering this question that there is no cap to the amount of girlfriends he can have at the same time only goes to show that at this point he knows who he is, the amount of money he has. He knows that some of these women are for sale. They will pose and present the idea that, I'm a loyal woman, I'm this, I'm that. And I'm not talking that this goes for all women. I'm talking about there are women that pose. They put on a show. They act like they are the top of the innocence chart when it comes to the average man. But they will go to the bottom of the bottom for Neo or any other rich ball player or rich guy that shows up knowing that he has another girlfriend. When guys see these things, obviously it doesn't sit well in a lot of men's spirit, knowing that money can throw all morals, throw all values out the window for some women. So therefore, if a man sees a woman dating Neo and she's like the third girlfriend of Neo, or maybe the fourth girlfriend within the same time period, because remember, he said there is no cap on the amount of women he can have at the same time in a relationship. So an average guy sees this, she's the fourth girl. Eventually Neo is going to be like, you know what? You're looking kind of old. Get away from me. I want a new girl. Because every day another girl turns 21. Let me say this again. Every day another girl turns 21 and they are prettier than the girls the day before. Somebody like Neo understands this, right? So if y'all want to play girlfriend number 2, girlfriend number 3, and being strung along by this rich man, only to one day wake up in your 30s and say, oh my goodness, I don't have anything to show for it except a few Chanel bags, then you're going to be like, okay, let me reevaluate my life. People aren't going to take you serious. Because if I see somebody that was dating Neo and all of a sudden you are no longer valued within those circles, right? And now you want to so-called come down to the human level, the regular blue collar or white collar guy level, right? And you want to date these guys and they saw that you were the third girlfriend. Who are you to make rules for these men at that point when they know that you were for sale? You were for sale. I don't believe in these relationships that have multiple people in it. I think that there is something wrong right there because there are these goose, right? These birds, and those birds, I forgot the name of them. They stay together for life. Even the other day, I was driving and a car ran over one of them, not my car, and you could see that the goose was standing there waiting for the one that's dead to get up. So I know that people can be faithful just like these birds. No pun intended. But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, ladies, value yourself. Okay, value yourself. I don't believe that a woman that believes that she is somebody special should be playing girlfriend number 4 or 5 just because a man has money. And that is why it is important, in my opinion, that father stays in their daughter's life because the value that a woman puts on herself will determine where she puts herself in relationships with men. The value that a woman puts on herself will determine where she puts herself in relationships with men. If a woman don't value herself, that means she can be bought. That means she could be girlfriend number 3, knowing that she's not even the main girl, but only stays for the lights, the cameras, the action, the little bit of money here and there to go get the nails done. All because you don't value yourself enough to know that you could be the main player in this game of life, the main player in your own relationships without having to share a man. What do you guys think? Do you guys applaud Neo for having no cap on the amount of girls he can have? Because to me, even his shirt is kind of weird, funny but weird. He says, feed your brain. Is he telling the girls to feed him brain? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But do y'all think Neo is right for having no cap on the amount of girls he can have? Because if the women are objecting to this, right? Who is him to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to grow a conscience and only keep one, even though 5 of y'all want me at the same time. Y'all know I got, another 2 in these countries, but y'all still want me. Do you think he's wrong for playing the game? Right? Let me know. But let's go into the comment section first and let's see what the people got to say. This man has daughters, right? Shaking my head. Here is the thing about guys that cheat or guys that sleep around with multiple people. In their minds, as long as it's not happening to their daughters, they do not care. And this is where some men would have to grow a conscience, right? For me, I got a conscience and I cannot within myself be with 2 chicks that knows each other at the same time. I don't know if I could do it because I know that there is an underlying reason why they're there, which is ding, the money. Could he have pulled this off if he was not Neo? Could he have pulled this off without money? You know what I'm saying? The only people that got to pull this off back in the days having multiple chicks were the pimps. And that came with a lot of ass whooping. That came with a lot of abuse. These girls were beaten and battered to be with the pimp, and he broke them down and he pimped them out. And that was wrong. Let's keep it going. Making endless soul ties with endless women seems like he is a lost person. It feels amazing to be wanted, desired, respected, and loved by your mate is the best feeling in the world. Some of the times, I don't think people understand the damage that you do to your psyche when you sleep around. I know this guy, right? Slept with a lot of girls. And I mean, he said at this point in his life, he feels disgusted. And I can't blame him. After so much sleeping around, what is there to gain from these relationships? Men, I want to ask you Ask yourself this question. What is there to be gained from these relationships? Having casual hookups, you will never truly understand that woman's body with just a casual hookup. If you've been with the same woman for over 3 to 5 years and you know what is the do's and the don'ts, where are the sweet spots, it's like a treasure hunt every time. So therefore, there is more meaning to what you're doing. If you're in a hotel room randomly somewhere and you're just doing what you're doing, you don't know the girl name, you don't know nothing about her, you don't know where she been before she got there and kissed you in the mouth, that's a sad life. But unfortunately, there are a lot of men out there living that sad life. In my opinion, these are empty men. And it's not something that I would strive for, even if I was a multimillionaire, because you need stability and structure in your life. And I'm not saying you can't have your little side piece. If you do so, choose, right? Because some people, they function better when their main chick is acting up. They go and they seek, refuge in another woman. But having no cap on women at the same time is a lost cause. It's a distraction, big time distraction. So maybe Neo cut off a few of them so we can get some more hits. Or maybe you're writing for people, I don't know. But to me, sleeping with different people, random women, you gotta step back and ask yourself at that point, do I value me? Do I even value me? Your body is a vessel. It's supposed to be treasured. Not everybody should be able to have access to you, even when you got, especially when you got so much damn money. Shout outs to LeBron. Shout outs to LeBron. LeBron is on top of the world with his wife and kids. Shout outs to LeBron. Because ain't no IG models has shown up and say, oh, they had access. That man respect himself, love himself. And that is the message of this video to all men. Respect yourself. Treasure yourself. Ladies, y'all do the same. Do not play third girlfriend, fourth girlfriend, all in the sake of money. Money can be made. Money can be lost, right? But don't lose yourself. Scope of TV, I'm out.